This week on Pop Fiction, twisters, delays, Rudd, skimmers, and a whole lot more. Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where we'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story. One Piece on Netflix has been well received. Emily Rudd's portrayal of Nami has won over fans' hearts with her outstanding acting. But once speculations concerning her gender identification began to circulate among her fan base, the actress was forced to deal with scathing criticism. Nevertheless, Rudd assumed leadership and dispelled all untrue allegations on social media.
What are the concerns about her gender identification?
One of the things is what they were saying is it looks like she had a very pronounced Adam's apple.
Oh no!
So they were leaning to the fact that maybe she was trans, that she was, transitioned from boy to girl. There's many people who still have a problem with that. Jeez. And why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm as confused as the next man. How do you just throw something?
Man, they said the same thing about Megan Fox, because Megan Fox has a pretty pronounced Adam's apple. Same with Sandra Bullock. I remember way back in the day, Sandra Bullock has a pretty pronounced Adam's apple. And there wasn't like trans people like there are now.
Well, remember that stupid thing about Jamie Lee Curtis having both male and female genitalia?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember
that was huge back in the day. This was way pre-internet too. And
obviously, they're talking about Jamie Lee Curtis.
I talk about Jamie Lee Curtis every day.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks about Jamie Lee Curtis at least once a day.
Thank you. Let's dispel the rumors. But yeah, dumb people, dumb stuff.
2 guys are wanted in Fairfield police after they were seen on camera installing a skimming device on a gas pump. Police claimed that the skimmer was installed on the pump at a nearby business.
Hometown business? Really?
Yeah, man. Well, how about this? I know a couple of guys that actually, matter of fact, Simply Angela actually did that. And
she got skimmed?
She got skimmed. And it's this one over here, I'm going to say the Grand...
you want to name check them?
The Grand Petroleum or whatever they are, right here on the corner of Travis Boulevard and Holiday Lane.
Wow. Where's $4?
Yeah. It's
easy
cheap.
Setup.
It's $6 across the street or like $5.80
a
gallon.
Changes every day.
At the Chevron.
Just normalize keeping cash in your pocket. Get something for the stick-up kids.
Yeah, that's
for you.
Passengers delayed or got stranded due to the CrowdStrike outage, the worldwide IT breakdown that caused flight interruptions, and the airlines were held accountable and must pay for the passengers' lodging, meals, and transportation. Due to the fact that the global IT failure caused flight disruptions that were judged within their control, airlines are required to refund passengers.
Now, first, did you see the video of the guy who was he was like a janitor, and he was saying that it was his fault because he got some things and he saw a wire exposed and he had a wire in his bag, but he said it wasn't long enough and he was going to try to fix it himself.
Oh.
And it messed up the whole thing.
That sounds like a crazy person.
Yeah, so
I've never heard of that.
What was it, a patch or something? There was
I think it was
trying to do something.
Just trying to upgrade their security system.
And it messed up.
They took themselves out.
It was the blue screen, right? It was the blue screen.
The blue screen of death.
And you couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, and it hit some government offices too. I'm not going to name any like you name check the gas stations. However, I know some local governments that got hit.
Wait, did you get the inside Iggy on some local government?
Iggy, yo.
I don't know about that. Who is it?
Well, you could tell because his voice got higher.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
But if he did, it would start this lead with.
This is the truth. This is the truth corner right here, where we tell the truth on this show. And speaking of the truth, this week's review: Twisters. Kate Cooper, scarred by horrific tornado experience, is enticed by her friend Javi. Poor Javi. To return to the wide plains in order to test a novel tracking device.
Justice for Javi.
She quickly meets Tyler Owens, a charming but impulsive social media celebrity who gets his kicks from sharing his storm-chasing exploits. As storm season heats up, Kate, Tyler, and their rival squads are forced to battle it out for survival as several systems collide over central Oklahoma.
This was great. I was on the edge of my seat. This thing, it happens. It happens to real life people every day. Not people getting YouTube channels and jumping into tornadoes. But these tornadoes are a real thing. Natural disasters are real, especially in Oklahoma. And I stand with Oklahoma. However, this movie was not the best.
It was okay.
Justice for Hobby.
It was okay.
Oh.
I need a t-shirt now.
I feel like, man, first of all,
and Tyler Owens was slinging those t-shirts.
My problem with it, I felt like the writing, or if it wasn't the writing, maybe it was the direction, I don't know, the dialogue. Something was lacking. It just didn't seem like they weren't having fun.
No,
it seemed like they were just saying the lines and not acting them. And there was really no reason why Tyler had a Jones for Kate like he did.
Yeah,
it was strong too.
Bringing off real you vibes.
Yeah, it was weird. It seemed weird, and then it was kind of leading up. Spoiler alert for anybody who watches the movie. I don't know. How did you guys feel? I felt like they kind of were like when they wanted to know her name, they wanted to know her last name, and she wasn't telling. And in the beginning, they had Dorothy and stuff like that. So I was thinking she didn't want to say who she was
because there was going to be some connection to the
yeah, like her mom was going to end up being Helen Hunt.
Right.
And then when they went to the mom's house and it was Maura Attorney, I was like,
yeah.
I mean,
I like Maura Attorney, but you're better than this.
But how about you look nothing like her? And it was like,
yeah.
They like.
I noticed that they kept trying to get rid of her blonde hair as soon as she came back from New York City, and I was like, that was a very interesting move. Just keep her hair the same. But I get you wanted to put like time in the aspect of it, but to go full blonde and then in a single week get back to all the way brown hair, and then expect you to still make your flight when you know it's tornado season. Your flight's gonna get canceled. You're not going to New York in a week.
Spoiler alert. It was not good.
Listen, Tyler Owens, made up name.
It's definitely been used multiple times other than just this movie.
Yeah.
T.O.
The handsome lead was doing his best to hold all this shit together.
And I want to say one thing about him, the handsome lead. He did this movie with Sydney Sweeney called
Anyone But You.
Anyone But You.
Yes.
And there's a part in there where they were swimming in the water and he was kind of like dying, like swimming. He couldn't make it no more. And she was like, oh my God, you're so, in shape and stuff. You can't do this? And he's like, yeah, I can do it. And he was struggling. And she was like, oh my God, you're hot girl fit. He goes, I am not hot girl fit. But he couldn't swim. So she had to grab him. And
so
are you
moral of the story, that movie better than Twisters?
Yes, that movie was better than Twisters. But my thing is with him, he's been in a lot of movies, and I think he's like hot girl fit. I think he's getting these movies, but I'm like, are you really supposed to be? You're not. Are you good? Are you good? Yeah. Top Gun was good. Top Gun Maverick was good. Yeah. You're the Hangman. Were you good?
He was good.
Was he? Was he? Or was he hot girl fit?
Well, to only be good in a movie, you have to be quotable from it. So if you didn't know his nickname in the movie, I guess he wouldn't have been that good, right?
I mean,
what was Jason Mendoza's nickname in that movie?
Javi?
Was it?
No.
Top Gun Maverick?
Oh, I don't know.
Because then that's just lazy writing. If we're all using the same nicknames, we got to catch these things way faster. They're going over going right over mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Thumbs down.
No, man. We give it 152. We'll give it 1.
I give it half of 52.
I was on the edge of my seat. 2 thumbs up.
You were on the edge of your seat because you were
about to leave. That's one way of putting it.
Absolutely. This week, Ralphie D remembers. Now, this is for the way back. Around 1985-ish, this thing called Muscle Men were storming the nation.
Wait. weren't they like itty bitty
Yeah,
dudes?
they were many dudes that were, and it's M.U.S.C.L.E. men, and they were all tiny wrestlers. I think they were either a quarter or 50 cents each. Get them out the gumball machine.
They were not posable. They were
definitely not posable. They were one pose. And anyway, they were pink-colored figures, muscle men, short for millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere. That's an acronym.
I did not know that.
And they were based on a
Cobra's
Japanese.
an acronym?
They were based on a Japanese toy line called Kinnikuman, and I think that was based on an anime called Kinnikuman. And the first wave to hit the U.S. were pink or flesh-colored, or whatever you want to call that. And anyway, they were awesome, and I had a whole bunch of them. They were a quarter, so I mean, anytime you just go to the store.
Didn't you get them out the bubblegum machine, and they were in like a little case?
And they were in the
you said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had the memory. No,
yeah.
I just listened to you.
No, you were thinking about a bit in between.
I had a latent listening moment. That's what we call that.
Yeah, well, I hope you remember those too. Check out the pic up above me. I'm Ralphie D. That's news to me.
I'm Coolwater Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below. Let your opinions be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel.
And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll hear it.
First.
You didn't want to say the first part?
I'm riffing.
It flows better when you say the whole thing.
And then when I say, and this is 252 Pop Fiction. No one's ever done it like that before.
Nah, I'm saying it was new.
Yeah, it was new. And I think it got us to 10 minutes. I think they still...
Donis, pull yourself together.